welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces. My readings are timeless, so whenever you see them is when you're meant to hear them. I want to thank everyone for their love and support that they have given to me, to my channel, and for my new subscribers, welcome. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell so you get alerts when the videos are posted. So first, I would like to invite the Holy Spirit into my area to give this reading light and love. And second, I would like to ring the cleansing bowl just to give this reading positive energy. Here we go, guys. Okay, so let's get into this thing. So Pisces, as I was meditating on your reading, I was getting the energy of you won, Pisces. You deserve to be happy. You won. So it was more like there are situations or people who are constantly trying to do stuff to you. And in the process, they don't realize they're actually doing stuff to themselves. So while they're trying to damage you, they don't realize they're actually damaging themselves. And sometimes it actually may feel like, you know, some of the things that they do, they hurt you. And you learn, Pisces, you learn from every situation. Every win you ever had, you try to make sure that you see how you got there. Every loss you've ever had, Pisces, you try to see how you got there. So you analyze the situations once you're in them. And there is no real bad, and stuff does hurt, so don't get me wrong. But there is no real, there's always something that you receive out of it. So it's always like a blessing, even when something happens to you that's negative. So that's the one awesome thing about you, Pisces. When I was actually getting the energy, it was like there was a soulmate connection, a twin flame, best friend, a homie lover friend that you were into. And maybe at the time, Pisces, you guys were not able to be together, but you still maintain a situation of being friends. So I'm giving you this because I'm a Pisces, so, and this is just some real stuff that happened in life. So you end up friends with this person for a long time, and you automatically know that this person is your soulmate, but you guys don't know how to get along. And because you guys don't know how to get along as lovers, you just maintain getting along as friends. So in the meantime, you guys weren't dating each other, you were just friends, but you have dated each other. So that's the thing. This is a past love. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. So while you were being friends, the best friends you could be, you guys both were having relationships. You had relationships with other people, but you knew you really loved this one person, but y'all just couldn't get along. But you could get along as friends, that your friend was awesome. So, but just as, and you guys were hurt. You kind of hurt each other. So that was the other thing. And neither one of you knew how to get past it at the time. So either way, you went off, they went off, different relationships, different times. So now, this is the time. There's divine timing. Divine timing is happening right now. So a lot of things that happened pulled you right off track. It was like 1 minute you were in this situation, and the next minute you were here. Started from the bottom, now we're here, okay? That type of energy. So all of a sudden, your friend is now the Lovers. All of a sudden, now you're not looking at your friend as your friend. You're looking at your friend, the Nine of Cups. You're looking at your friend, the Hangman. Now you're looking at your friend like, hey, I remember you. Like, there's times and there's situations and there's things that are actually happening, right? And you can't see it, but you can feel the energy from behind it that says, you know this is not all you. Like, something's happening, but you don't know why. And this is too many cards, but as of now, since they all fell out, communication. I think there's a lot of communication that needs to be had in this situation. And there was. There was a lot of communication being had as far as friends. Only friends. But you knew this person was your soulmate. You knew this person was your twin flame. You knew this person was like everything that you ever wanted. You knew that about this person. But again, you're in a different relationship. They're in different relationships. They're doing their thing. And you're still best friends. You talk all the time. I'll let that come. The Emperor. You talk all the time. And you know this is your lover, but you're just not buying into it, okay? So, I'm just going to pull 2 more cards just because, okay? So, I'm telling you what's happening. So, you know this is like your lover, but this is your best friend, okay? So, now all of a sudden, divine timing comes in. And divine timing snatches both of you. Like, literally out of, hey, we're no longer friends of this many years. Now we're back to, we have this newfound, like, ooh, hey, you know, love for each other. But it's on a different level now. It's on a level of before, and not a little bit more. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords, but it came out upside down, so we're just going to leave it, okay? Okay, so now you're getting a newfound, you know, hey, different look at each other. The Lovers, okay? And now you guys decide that because the relationship maybe that you were in or that they were in came to an abrupt end real quick. Like, you were with someone, like, for all these years, and then all of a sudden you were just not. Like, literally you were snatched out of your relationship, and now you're put back with the person that you started off with from the beginning, but you couldn't get along in a relationship, but you were the best of friends. This was your best friend. So now you go from best friends to we're lovers, like literally lovers, overnight. And it's been a very, very long time. Like, you've been off on your journey, you know, the Fool card. You've been off on your journey, they've been off on their journey. And now all of a sudden you are together, like in a different light. Like, you're looking at each other in a new light. It's like, bam, like instantly. And now you're trying to figure out how to deal with this situation, because it's like your best friend is now more than just your best friend. Your best friend is now your lover. And although you've been in love with this person before, and although you've been together because you were together in the past, you knew this was your soulmate, you knew this was your twin flame, you knew that this was the person you always wanted to be with, and now you're with them. And now you're anxious and you're stuck in your head and you're thinking about just the whole entire, how everything has changed. Like, instantly your love was from friendship to relationship. to now instantly you're married. And that was the sun. Okay, so Pisces, I'm also feeling like there's a throat thing going on with everyone. Everyone is having scratchy throats. What is up with that? I don't know. So, everyone, pay attention to your throat chakra. That's what that makes me feel like. Okay, so I'm still continuing to tell you this story. And now I'll relate it to the cards. I think I have been already, and I'm sure you've been paying attention. Those of you who are paying attention, I'm sure you see how this is already coming together. Okay, so now you're instantly with this person, your friend, and you've been in love for so long, and now you finally get to be with this person, this past love, this soulmate, this twin flame. You now get to be with that person. And because you are nervous, you're very anxious, you've been overthinking life, you've been having hangman energy. Because it's like, how did this person go from being my best friend to now being my lover, to now in a few weeks it's a celebration, we're married? How did you go from that energy to this? So it's overthinking, like you're trying to figure this out. So it's like you're suspended and you're stuck because it's like, it's overwhelming. It happened, boom, divine timing. Everything happened and everything pulled you guys out, like literally out of everything, out of whatever thoughts you were having, without whatever energy we're having, it pulled you out. So it was like you are trying to figure out, you're contemplating everything. You're trying to figure out like what is really happening, like, and it's happening so fast. So, but you know, it feels so right. You feel the divine timing, you feel everything, but you can't explain it. Like, you don't know what's happening, but you feel like you're being pushed in the right direction. Like, you just automatically know that your spirit guides are just there with you. They're just, you can feel the energy around you, like you're being taught, you know, just like you can't explain what's happening, but you just know that there's something happening. You can feel all the energy is just great. You know everything is good. Because you know this is your soulmate. You know this is your twin flame. You know this is the person that you've been waiting for the whole entire time. You knew them. They were your best friend. You guys just didn't know how to get along. And now, bam, you're with them. So now what do you do? Then you find out wish fulfillment. Like, literally, it felt like it was almost as if you were being blessed. Because this is the thing that you wanted. This is the thing that you've been wishing for. This is the thing that you've been meditating on, praying on. And then all of a sudden you got it. The sun came out. It was like new beginnings. A reawakening. Because not only do you get now, this is your best friend, this is now your lover, this is now your husband, this is now like your everything. You get that, and you're in awe. And then when you talk to this person, you realize it wasn't just you that actually was thinking this. They were thinking of you, and you were thinking of them. And then you realized the divine timing stepped in. Divine timing stepped in because it was a new journey, a new love, a new eye-opening, a new awakening. and you're getting everything that you want. So it seems like you have to really learn to just be happy. Like, you have to accept the fact that you can be happy. Literally, you prayed for this. You manifested it. The ultimate blessing. Like, it was like you made magic. But you guys did it together. The Lovers, you did it together. So now you're off on this new journey. The Fool. Because now you're trying to figure out, you're with this person, everything just changed, and now you're off on a new journey. So now you guys have to manage love, family, work. You guys have to now learn how to manifest that, how to pray for that, and you have to learn how to do it together. You have to learn how to do it together. So now you guys have to learn to pray together. You guys have to learn to pray together. You guys have to know to just be able to work things out together. And this is going to be kind of difficult because you're used to doing things for yourself. They're used to doing things for their self. So you have to figure out what part of this you want to play. Because the Five of Swords energy, you could be like defeated or like thinking too far ahead, but you could also not. So you don't want to be exhausted. You don't want to be burnt out trying to figure this thing out. You guys have divine timing. So you just have to let things go the way that they're going to go. Like, you're being pushed along and you just have to go with the flow. So then there's work, there's other things that are going to come into play. Because now you have to figure out how to work together, how to live together with a new person, how to take this new journey, this new beginning, and turn it into something very successful. This is what you have to do. So now the two of you together are going to have to learn how to work together. There's going to be some giving that has to go on. You see this? It looks like he has the scales back there too, and it's balanced. So there's going to have to be some balance between the two of you just to be able to get along. But you won. You have the ultimate everything. You found your twin flame. You found your soulmate. So now where do you guys move on from here? How do you guys move on from here to coexist together, to be able to build? I also got the feeling like there's lots of things that's going to go on with like your diet. Like, you need to change your diet. You need to start watching the things that you eat. Start eating healthier. Start exercising. You start working out. Drink a lot of water, Pisces. You need way more water than what you're drinking. So drink more water. You're building your energy. You're getting everything that you want. That's the Knight of Wands. You're getting everything that you want, Pisces. Everything is showing up, and you have divine timing. You have no reason to be afraid of anything. That's the Knight of Wands card. The Knight of Wands energy. Knight of Wands energy is like defensiveness, fear of losing what you have, like what you've gained. You have no reason to think that, because right now, divine timing, everything is working behind the scenes. So you have no reason to feel defeated or The sun is out, Pisces. Believe in that. You're manifesting this. This is your thing. You got this. You're already seeing it work out. This whole thing that's happened, you realize the both of you put together can be unstoppable. So now, you have to live in your light, Pisces. Don't be afraid. Live in your light. That kid is out there carefree, under the sun. The sun makes stuff grow. Live in your light. More communication. Continue to communicate. That's probably the other thing about you guys. You guys communicate very well. So that's also how this thing happened. Lots of communication happening. That's all that stuff that's happening behind the scenes. All the thoughts and energy that is being put out to you. Just pay attention. You keep saying 11, 11. You're seeing that for a reason. It's reminding you to stay conscious, to stay aware, to stay awake. That, what are you feeling right now? What's your energy right now at 11, 11? What's your energy? You keep seeing it. It's trying to tell you to check yourself. Pay attention. Are your thoughts negative? Are your thoughts positive? What are your thoughts when you're seeing this? If you and your partner are seeing them together, you need to be mindful at the same time to have a positive thought. And if you're not having a positive thought, try making a wish at that hour just because you see it. But be conscious of what you're asking for, because that's a very high energy that's happening right there. I'm actually going to do something on 11/11 because I've been seeing that a lot, and I've noticed that a lot of other people are seeing it, and I'm sure everyone, like all of the Pisces, are seeing it. And so I think I'm going to do a video on that. Well, actually, I have already put that on my list of things to do. So that'll be out soon. That way we'll be able to explain why everyone is seeing this and what we think this is all at the same time. But that's what I've been seeing a lot. But Pisces, the general overall of this reading is that you guys kind of need to just trust the process. There's a new journey beginning right now. You're excited, you're in love, you're happy, you're getting everything that you want. Everything is moving in your favor. So you just have to trust that. Celebrations. Celebrations, Pisces. Like I said, you're winning. You're doing everything that you need to do to get this together. So you're going to be celebrating. You won. You're winning. I also had energy like there when you got snatched out of your relationship or whatever happened with you. When you got snatched out of that, there was like an issue because maybe one of you were with someone or you were leaving someone. Someone was leaving you, or they thought they were leaving you. Either way, you won. You're celebrating. You're good. Okay, then we have 7 of Wands energy. 7 of Wands energy is like, represents winning. Winning again, the battle. You won it through hard work, courage, action. You continue to move on. You didn't allow anything to stand in your way. Pisces, you're getting everything that you wanted, and you should just allow yourself to be happy. I know it seems like a dream that you get to have your soulmate, your twin flame, your love. I know that might feel unbelievable to you, especially if you've just only been best friends with this person for a long time. So I'm very sure that it feels like you're anxious. I feel anxious. You're happy. I mean, you're just really feeling all types of emotions, but it's because you're going through a lot all at once. You're in a transition. You're moving forward. You're becoming more and more enlightened about the way situations and things are to go. And that's a scary thing. So you just have to figure out how to maintain all these emotions and still move forward, like moving forward into your business, into your family life, be able to balance all these things all at once. And just know that behind the scenes, there's things working out in your favor. You've been praying for these things. You've been manifesting these things. You've been praying about these things, and you're blessed. So you're everything that you asked for, and now you have it, and you're living in this moment. Just take time to enjoy it, and just remember every time you see 1111, see 1111, all the numbers in synchronicity. When you see those things, just remember you need to stop and just think about what is your energy at that time. What are you giving out? Like, what vibration are you feeling? And if you're at a low vibration, you need to kind of work on that to bring yourself up to a higher vibration. So that way, every time you see these things, you're realizing that, okay, what am I doing? Am I getting myself to a positive state? Am I working myself past whatever my thoughts were? Or am I in my head right now? So you just have to remember that when you see these things, make sure that your thoughts are positive. This is a way of the universe, of God, of your angels, your spirit, whatever you want, whatever you're seeing, or whatever whatever you do, that is just a way for them to let you know that, hey, we're here. And focus on what you want. Focus on the things you want, not the things that you don't want. So that way you know that at those times you're generating the highest vibration that you can at that time. So this is my story, your story, our story. If any of this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the post bell so you get alerts when videos are posted. And I would like to extend to you love and light.